Hello everybody, it is the Dongle Bomber, and welcome back to Zelda Eternity's video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In this video, we're going to head back to Ordon Village, and along the way we're going to collect some things, like golden bugs, for example. Here's a female pill bug, and there's actually the male counterparts over by the bridge, so we're going to head that way right away. Now this part of the game is really awesome for me, and for a lot of people, I'm assuming, because, you know, you get to go around on your horse on Hyrule Field, and you haven't had a chance to do that yet, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, go ahead and stop here, and the bug is over this direction. For some reason I couldn't see it there, so I decided to go over and kill the enemies instead, because I have something against enemies. I don't know. Yeah. Again, I don't know. This is just my thing. So yeah. After you're done killing the enemies, if you want to, then you can actually head over to the bridge, and the golden bug is right there. You can see it flashing along the grass. Go ahead and pick it up. This is kind of funny. The bird's about to attack me, and there's the male pill bug. And that was weird. The sound didn't count. Maybe it's because the bug music was still there for the transition, whatever. Yeah, like when I hit the bird, it didn't make a sound. Anyway, we don't have to ride Epona up here, but if we go ahead and run up here, then there's a heart piece we can collect. Actually waiting in the Kakariko Gorge, the actual gorge, to the left. Yeah. You see on the pillar there is a heart piece, so we can go ahead and use our newly acquired, well, in the last dungeon, our boomerang to go ahead and grab it. Kill the enemy first because he was there. It's more the fact that he exists than anything else. You can barely see it, but go ahead and use your boomerang. There is a piece of heart completing another heart container, so now we got 5. Yeah. Kind of hard to see in the screen, at least from where I am. Alright, so we're done with Kakariko Gorge. You can go ahead and go back to Epona. Yeah, she's standing there faithfully waiting for us, finally. You know, where's she been all this time? It leads me to wonder, where has she been? I mean, like, the Bokoblins took her, but, you know, like, I can't really think of where they took her. Did they just ride around for a while on her? That's fun to do. You can actually run into enemies on the Hyrule Field with Epona, and I don't know if it kills them or not, because, you know, you're always going so fast, it's hard to tell. But yeah, that guy was just dropping like little bombs there. I forget what those guys are called, but yeah, they run really fast around Hyrule Field. Yeah, it's just so awesome. A lot of people don't like, you know, running through Hyrule Field and Twilight Princess. They think it's a little too big. I personally like that. I think it makes the world seem a lot more realistic, you know. And, you know, it's not exactly the most, like, civilized world. You know, they don't have, like, cities and setup or anything. Alright, so now we're back in Faron Woods. Go ahead and skip past Koro. We don't need anything else from him. Pretty much for the entire game. It's a little sad, you know. Sometimes I do like to go back and get Lantern Oil from him, but it's really not necessary. So, yeah. Just go ahead, and our main goal right now is just head back to Ordon so we can talk to the mayor, Bo, as Renato told us to do in Kakariko. So, and just head across. Again, not much to say. It's just riding on your horse. And yeah, actually, this is one bridge you cannot cut down, you know, and like in Wind Waker you can cut down some bridges, but I guess not in Twilight Princess. And we are almost back home. I mean, it's not as if we haven't been there for a while, you know, we only just went into the Twilight and Eldon, but whatever. So we'll just go ahead and drop off our horse here, because honestly, Epona's more of a hassle in the village. If you don't need her, you shouldn't really take her, you know. Anyway. First things first, let's go ahead and go to the shop, to Sarah's shop, because we need to restock on some items, and actually we can talk to her and tell her that her kid, we found Beth. And yeah, I always like to do this because, you know, you go ahead and talk to all the villagers, and yeah, you can, they ask about the children, you can say you found them. Well, you know, it's implied that Link talks, which is something I like that they did in this, and in Skyward Sword too, you know. You actually, like, see Link, you know, mouthing things, and, like, you know, the screen fades to black. It's implied that Link, you know, Link has a voice, we just don't hear it. Anyway, first of all, go ahead and fill up your lantern. It's a good idea just to do this whenever you're at a shop, because you never know when you find a cave, and you might need to use the lantern, so it's good to be stocked up on oil. And, yeah, we actually have a half bottle of milk still. So what I like to do at this point in the game, I just drink the milk, because, honestly, half a bottle is not going to do you very good. So, yeah, that's the original half bottle we actually ever got, I think. So, you go ahead and fill up with milk, and then we will be free to leave the shop. Yay, milk! Yeah, doesn't heal 5 like an Ocarina of Time, but it's still a bargain. So, yeah, go ahead and put that boomerang back on. It's my thing. You know, I don't really like to keep bottles on just because I'm always like, I'm assuming the boomerang will be on Y or something, and then I'll accidentally use the bottle. So, yeah. All right, we climb up here, and we have Sarah's husband, and yeah, the one who couldn't knock down the bee's nest. Go ahead and tell him about the kids. Another fade to black. The children are alive? So surprised. You think I couldn't save them, man? Come on. Yeah, that's a really weird exhale noise he makes. Alright, well, we're done with him. Jump down and loop around the rocks. Yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and talk over to Jaggle and Pergy, who I don't believe we actually have met Pergy yet. She is the mother of Tallow and Mallow. So, yeah. Here's Jaggle, and he says, please let me know about the little tykes, yeah. So we go ahead and tell him. It can get a little repetitive, but I feel more accomplished and more complete with myself if I tell the villagers that their kids are okay. Because, I mean, like, imagine if you were a parent, right, and your kids have been abducted by monsters. You know, that's not exactly the most pleasant thought. So, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, so I don't think we've seen Pergy yet, but yeah, she is the mother of Mallow and Tallow. And, yeah. Oh, thank heavens, she says. And they actually have a dog. You can pick up the dog. It's kind of funny. Yeah. I don't really know. I mean, it's kind of random. No, they have cats and there's one dog, you know. I mean, well, yeah, there are cats, but shh. Okay. Anyway. Alright, lastly, we have to go talk to, well, before we talk to the mayor, because that's what we came here for, we're going to go ahead and talk to Russell and his wife. And, yeah. They live up here, of course. I don't know, I know I've said it before, but it's just like, I like visiting everyone in Ordon Village because it just makes it seem more realistic. And of course, she automatically talks to you when you walk in the house. And guess what? It's another fade to black. Yep, Colin's alive too. Alrighty then, so I guess we're done here. One last thing, though, is when you turn to leave, she actually notices that the sword that you're carrying is Russell's sword, and it's funny, she's like, the evil creature stole it, but she doesn't know that we are actually the evil creature that stole it. It's kind of funny, even though we're not evil, but yeah. So, I always found that amusing, and it surprised me when I first played the game that she actually noticed that was a sword. Alright, well, now we've talked to everyone in Ordon Village, so we are safe to go and talk to Mayor Bo, and we can, you know, continue on with the game. He's actually standing outside the house right here. So we will save that for the next video. I will see you guys next time. This is the Dongle Bomber, signing out. Have a good day.